Yeah, I pretty much saw this one coming. Even though I ironically only meant it as a joke last time. Seriously, I'm starting to run out of memes here, Sony. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section. So I recently covered the news that Sony had made a very odd decision this month in that they were no longer going to allow credit cards, debit cards, or PayPal to purchase games on the PS Vita digital store. And this was going to be something that was going to be affecting the community worldwide, not just in specific regions like before. Because apparently this company just loves us, I guess. And one of the regions that was going to be hurting the most from this was going to be Japan, because in order to purchase mature rated games, that being their Cero Z rating, a valid credit card has to be used in order to verify their age to purchase said game. And I had jokingly stated that, well, what's the point of these games even being on the store at all if you're not even going to be able to purchase them in the first place? Might as well just delist them. And in typical Sony fashion, they ended up taking that joke to, heart, I guess? I wasn't being serious, Sony. Did you have to do this? And man, I really hope this decision doesn't come to our neck of the woods. In other words, outside of Japan, let us be worried. So the following article, or tweet in this case, comes from 4gamer.net. Now this is a Japanese website, so I had to use Google Translate for this, so hopefully there's not a lot of English. It'll make it fun to read either way. Anyway, this is what the post said. A list of downloadable games for the PS3/PS Vita that are only for 18 years old and over. Cero Z rating Z. Check before the end of delivery on October 27th. Yeah, again, I saw this one coming. There's so much English! Sony Interactive Entertainment announced that it will end the credit card/debit card payment service on October 27th, 2021 at the PlayStation Store used from PS3/PS Vita. Basically, they're telling you what I told you in the last video. Until now, the purchase of the downloadable titles of only for 18 years and older Cero Z rating distributed at the same store had to be settled with a credit card/debit card to confirm the age of the user. Kind of an odd method, but hey, I guess it's been working all this time. In other words, the inability to make credit/debit card payments means that only those over the age of 18 will be able to purchase the target title. Or at least they used to be. By the way, you can continue to download and play purchased titles after the same day just because you can no longer purchase new ones. Translation? You'll still be able to play your purchased M-rated title even after October 27th, so long as you have already purchased it. You just won't be able to purchase any new ones. Hooray again. Okay, so yeah, as expected here, Google Translate is putting a lot of English in this, and a ton of stress on me. So basically what they're saying is that a lot of games are going to be getting delisted that are mature rated over in Japan because you can no longer purchase them now with a credit card or debit card, which was used to authenticate your age. It goes on to say the number of downloadable titles distributed at the store only for those of age 18 and over is more than 50, including those for the PS3, PS Vita, PSP, and PS2 archives. Among them are popular works such as the first Assassin's Creed, God of War Ascension, and the Red Dead Redemption. Oh wait, I misread that. That wasn't Google Translate. And they have stated here that therefore we have listed the downloadable titles for those over 18 years and older, which will end on the same day, which will be October 27th. And if you are curious as to what games are going to be getting removed, I will have a link down in the video description for you to check out and weep over probably. So much as expected, let the delisting commence, because we in the PS Vita community are pretty much used to it at this point. Whew, that article took a lot out of me to read. So in a nutshell here, for those of you who had trouble following all that, and believe me, I am included in that category, I was the one doing the reading, a whole bunch of games that are mature rated are going to be getting delisted from the Japanese PS Vita store and PS3 store and so on, because you can't purchase them anymore now because you can't use credit cards or debit cards. And I will say here, even though I probably shouldn't be very surprised at this, and this is probably wishful thinking on my part, but I really thought that because the PS Vita and, you know, PS3 and other things that aren't a Vita was a very successful platform in Japan, or at least, you know, compared to other regions anyway, it definitely had good sales numbers. I thought Sony would do something maybe to implement some sort of workaround with this law. Now, of course, keep in mind that it may just be a protocol over in Japan and there's just nothing they can do about it without, I guess, continuing to accept credit cards and debit cards, which we already know Sony isn't going to do. And I think what hurts the most about all this is that these games are getting delisted for, really, when it comes all down to it, a really stupid reason. It's not like the devs or publishers wanted this to happen, it's just something that they just are forced to do because they're going to be losing money on this, basically. And my biggest fear about all of this is that I really hope something like this doesn't affect us outside of Japan someday as well. I wouldn't think that would be the case because, as far as I know, or at least according to the research I did on this, I believe Japan is one of the only regions that requires this protocol. Again, at least as far as I'm aware. Maybe somebody out there from various regions can kind of give me some extra info on this if any of your countries require this law, because I would be interested to know. But I guess at this point it is what it is, and we just gotta kind of wait to see what kind of repercussions this could entail upon us. So, real quickly again, if you live in Japan or enjoy buying Japanese digital products for your Vita, PS3, and so on, just keep in mind that if you're gonna be purchasing any mature rated games out there, you only have until October 27th to do so, because after that these games are gonna be delisted, and the chances of them ever coming back is pretty much 0 to none, because I highly doubt Sony is gonna change their minds on this. I would facepalm, but I've already run out of facepalms to facepalm, so just imagine me facepalming. It certainly is a facepalming situation. But guys, I would love to know your thoughts and concerns, because I'm pretty sure we're all going to have them, on this whole shenaniganery from Sony. Do you think this is something that's going to stay exclusively in Japan, or do you think we could be affected by this eventually? And if you do live in Japan, how is this going to affect you? Did you purchase a lot of mature rated games on the PS Vita store? I would love to know down in the comments section. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. A huge thank you and shout out to all these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible, including Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, E-Rock, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Skullshirtugal TCG, BMF, Claimer Malarkey, VG Legends, Jared Hado, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Aaron Swanson, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Joseph Shavak, Jelly, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, Chris Foxhound, Robert Sylvester, Aridri, Crazy Cat, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mazgus, Matt Hargett, Smug Wolf, Rizal Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, Dr. Super Artie, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Milksama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Robert Johnson, Zacrito, Frayden, Joseph Razmick, Shin Snake, and Ellen E. Wazuk. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much. But one thing that will never help is Sony. They're just never going to help us at this point now, are they?